Hi everyone, it's Maybelle. I'm back with another reading. We're going to be doing a lucky cat career reading. We'll also be using some crystals to help you make your decision or make your selections. We have an orange stone for pile number 1. We have a malachite. It's green, malachite. For pile number 2, we have a rose quartz egg crystal. For pile number 3, we have a blue lace agate. For pile number 4, for pile number 5, we have a garnet. And we have a black heart. Not really sure what it's made out of. So we'll just call it a black stone for protection. And that's for pile number 6. Inside each lucky cat envelope is an increment of money. It's a cute little either $1, $5, $10, $20, $50, or $100. Did I say that right? 1, 5, 10, 20, 50, or 100. So those are the different increments that are in the envelopes. I don't know which ones are where. I have stirred them up several times, and so they are just somewhere in one of these piles. So we'll get a choice of crystal or number, and if you need more time, you can pause the video now. If you haven't yet subscribed, please take a moment to subscribe, like, comment, share. Let me know if you have any ideas for future readings. I thank you all for your support, your love, and helping the channel grow. We're going to go ahead and get started. Oh, I forgot to mention, we're going to do the crystal reading, we'll do the increment reading, and then we're going to also do oracle cards as well. So it's a full reading and should be helpful in what your current vibe is, career-wise and financially. All right, so and what you can do to make improvements if needed. All right, so for those of you that chose pile number 1, just get these out of the way for a moment. Okay, so pile number 1, if you chose the orange stone is for the sacral chakra, creativity. It is a water chakra, so emotions, passion. This may indicate kind of like our theme for the reading. So you may want to follow your passions to create a financial increase. Let's see. Ooh, you got one of the higher increments, so this is a 50. So that's good. The only one higher was 100. Let me make sure because they are really tiny. Yes, it is the 50. So we'll put that there. So you may be on a current trajectory for making a good amount of money and following your creativity, using your creative spark, perhaps using or helping people with their emotions. Perhaps I'm hearing inner child as well, inner child healing. We're going to go ahead and start by looking at some oracle cards. What is the message for pile number 1 in career and finance? If you are currently not following your passion, or feeling like you're kind of lacking that creative spark, just know that you can value yourself more, value your creativity more, and really maybe start that. If you're not certain, if you have like something else that you're doing and you're bringing in a decent amount of money, but you want to start something creatively, it may be a good time to do something maybe on the side. Okay, what do you have for pile number 1? What do we have for pile number 1? What's the message for career and finance? Okay, so this is card number 2 in spirit, and it says your higher self. So continue listening to your higher self. Again, higher self might have a connection to do with inner child and the communication between your higher self and your inner child. So continue either trying to connect and see what the message is. What would your higher self write to you, in a letter, and see if you can kind of visualize what the message is coming through, or do some meditations, affirmations that help you really listen to yourself, build your self-confidence, and listen to your listen to yourself. You may be like an entrepreneur. Message for pile number 1. Prosperity. Wow. So you are either on this pathway, and or you are getting intuitive messages about what to do for prosperity. You may have already heard this message. Somebody may have told you, follow your passion, follow your creativity. With the 50 there, you are on track to make, a good amount, especially with the prosperity card there. Listen to your higher self, and definitely use love in a situation. Value yourself and your input and your kind of like contributions. The back of my head is really tingling right now. I don't know if that's a message for somebody. Okay, message for pile number 1. Okay, freedom. So so you might be seeking some type of financial freedom, or again, like some type of self-employment or entrepreneurship. What is the message for pile number 1? Okay, gray squirrel, find new ways of solving problems. Archangel Raphael. This may have to do with healing inner child, with connecting to the higher self. Find some kind of freedom from maybe thoughts, thoughts of lack. But find new ways of solving problems may help increase prosperity. You may be able to kind of see things psychically, or with third eye. What is the message for pile number 1? See the bigger picture. Wow. So you may be able to see things on a bigger scale. Full moon in Sagittarius. See the bigger picture. This may have to do with travel, some type of freedom. Okay. What is the message for pile number 1? Surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. So that might be the only thing that's kind of really holding you back from making more, or from really being on this pathway if you feel like you're not there yet. So find new ways of solving problems, and perhaps you've been a bit defensive in the past, and the best way to do that is to stay centered, hear someone out, and then offer a clear, non-defensive response. But it looks good. It looks like prosperity is either here or on the way, and following your passion and listening to your intuition is a good way of doing that. And definitely you know of new ways to solve problems. All right, so that is the message for pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that it was helpful. If you feel that someone else might benefit from the messages, please share the video with them, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. Hi, pile number 2. If you chose the green malachite stone, you may be working on heart chakra energies. You may be going after what you love, or it may be a good time to follow what you love. Maybe partner with a loved one to better increase your financial situation. I hear a dog barking. Let's see what the increment is inside. Okay, so you have the $5 bill. There was only one increment that was smaller than this, so you may not be feeling very well. 5s are numbers of change, first off, and it's also a feeling of lack is what I'm getting with the 5s in tarot. The 5 of Pentacles is sometimes a feeling of lack, a feeling of maybe illness might be part of the problem, needing some type of recovery or healing. Perhaps there was a job loss or something like that, but 5s are numbers of lack mindset. So opening the heart chakra and really focusing on healing thoughts of lack and really knowing that you are worth it. There may be something that is broken, or there's like fragmented energy. So you may want to look at like healing meditations for fragmented energy, or to call back your energy to heal your heart chakra. Okay, what is the message for pile number 2? What is the message for pile number 2 for career and finances? Okay. 4 and consciousness and great gratitude. So first, it's important to be grateful for what you do have. Let's see what else. You can begin practice of, either writing down things that you're grateful for, or going outside into nature and really just be grateful for the things that you have in your life. The abundance in all things, not just financial. Okay, what is the message for pile number 2? Travel. So there may be something that you need to move forward in or explore. Travel may have something to do with what's holding you back, or travel maybe is what you either are grateful for or need to kind of focus on. What is the message for pile number 2? Okay, as I'm saying this, there's an ant on pile number 4, 5, and just went to pile number 3. It is heading up here. So ants, usually I get the message of working with others, like working for the community, although this one is alone right now. Okay, what is the message for pile number 2? Miracles. Okay, so there may be something having to do with being grateful for some type of miracle and moving forward. Perhaps there was, maybe there was an illness and some type of recovery, and there's now it's time maybe to move forward, or some kind of travel is going to bring about a miracle. I'm also seeing this is an image of one of my favorite places. So one of our national parks, and so you might feel grateful, experiencing miracles, or going out into nature and really getting grounded and feeling that energy of healing. What is the message for pile number 2? Trust the universe. First quarter moon in Aquarius. So trust the universe that there's a plan. There's something where you're being divinely guided. And you can increase that just by feeling those everyday blessings. And definitely if you feel like something's a miracle. Okay, what is the message for pile number 2? Use power with wisdom, and that's the bear card. Now I know you can see bears in that same national park. Bears I also see many times as a mama bear protection. Use power with wisdom. Trust the universe. Trust your path too. It could be just your journey. Be grateful for the everyday blessings and miracles. And try to get out of that lack mindset. 4 and 5 together make 9, which is also a number of exploration, philosophy, higher learning. And with the use power with wisdom, there may be something that you might be going back to school for, or learning books, or just learning new information on a subject, maybe directed for your career. Okay, what is the message for pile number 2? Surrender to your full power. Oh, again, we have power. So surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So yeah, so get out of that mindset, that lack mentality. It's from, anything from the past, anything where you are used to playing it small. Your spirit is bigger than a bear. And trust the universe. Be grateful that you are being guided at this time. Again, appreciate every blessing, every miracle, and that will help you increase your finances. Appreciate even, like, that's what I'm getting to. Appreciate even the little things. You may be able to, like, manifest just finding money right now, just finding kind of little miracles here and there. And what do they say? Pennies from heaven and stuff like that. So good luck to you. I hope that this reading was helpful. If you feel that it might benefit someone else, please share it with them. And I'd love to see your comments down below. Thank you, and I would like to see you back again soon. Take care. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose the rose quartz egg, this is your reading. So the rose quartz, kind of, I feel like a heart-centered vibe, since it's for love and the heart chakra. But also, because it's in the shape of an egg, may symbolize some type of gestation period or some type of incubation period. So you may be growing something right now that is going to bring in some finances or some growth. Let's look at your increment. This is the $10 bill. So tens are cycles, completions, endings. So it can be something has just ended and it's going to take a little bit of time to grow something new, but this is not a bad number. It is, one of the, it's not the 1, it's not the 5, so it's not the lowest increment. It's not the lowest amount. Okay, so what is the message for pile number 3? Deserving. This is card number 6, consciousness. So you may either feel like you are deserving or you're not feeling so deserving. Maybe it's kind of like in the middle. You feel like you deserve more, but at the same time, maybe you're still having some type of blockage and some type of feeling of lack. The number 6 in tarot can be the 6 of Pentacles, which can indicate kind of like charity or generosity, give and take, somewhat of an imbalance, and looking for equality. So let's look at some other cards. What is the message for pile number 3? Healing. Okay, so something may be healing. Maybe your thoughts about what you deserve. Maybe your self-worth is growing. You may be going through a healing time right now. You may be a healer or going into some type of healing role or position in your career. What is the message for pile number 3? Community. So you may be trying to find your community. You may be trying to find your soul tribe. You may be trying to heal within the community. You may have just moved recently. You may be either working in or needing assistance. donations or charity work. But again, with the egg there's something that is in its like gestation period. What is the message for pile number 3? Go deeper. New moon in Scorpio. So what I feel is go deeper is a card to me that talks about not being like superficial, kind of going beneath the surface, really getting into like the feelings and emotions behind something. You may be feeling like you deserve more than you are receiving, or you may be feeling a sense of again, I'm just feeling like there's some kind of like a lack of support, community support, or maybe lack of support from your perhaps wearing like a mask and not knowing where you kind of like fit in, or feeling like a sense that you don't necessarily belong. But I feel like you've been growing and healing, and so what this shows is you just need to find the right like connections, and perhaps you've outgrown some of the connections that you had before, and this is keeping you in this kind of like lack, where you could make more or earn more or receive more. Again, with the 10, it can be like a cycle ending. So some type of cycle ending, you're working on it. This is good. This is all good news. Go deeper. So learn more about a situation. Maybe try and work on how you feel about something. I do have a reading up on my channel, something about like releasing blocks, and it's a pick a card also. I just like visualized that reading, so that might help you in particular. Okay, so let's see what else is the message for pile number 3. Okay, we're going to pull you another one from this deck because the last pile also got the same one. Bear, use power with wisdom. Archangels Uriel and Jophiel. So you are powerful, and you might be just like talking to the wrong people, like almost like wasting your time and energy on people that you can't really vibe with, or that they just don't see things your way. You might be into like alternative healing, and you're just talking to people that don't get it. Some type of like you want to go deeper, and it's just not the right, you haven't found like the community yet. But again, I keep seeing the egg, and use power with wisdom. So save your energy and try and look at situations where you'd be better using your healing powers, or your power, just like your again with the yellow lit up right here, the solar plexus, and she is getting this energizing light from the sun and wearing that yellow dress. So definitely heal and work on the solar plexus energy. And because I'm seeing all those red flowers as well, maybe the root chakra as well. Okay, what is the message for pile number 2? Cat, be relaxed and independent, Archangel Raphael. And whenever I hear Archangel Raphael, I think of healing energy, and so we have healing here. And cat, be relaxed and independent. So you may be feeling like you're healing after something as well, and you're needing to gain your own independence. This can be maybe after some type of divorce or separation. Okay, what is the message for pile number 2? Surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. Okay, so this talks about improving your relationships, and this talks about healing and community. So perhaps you feel like you always kind of need to like either control the situation or control people's views, or control people with your like your thoughts, or again, use your power with wisdom and be relaxed in your message. And you can be also independent in that. So you can be independent in your thinking. There might be people that think differently as you, and that's okay. Once you remain kind of centered and balanced and calm, you will find the people that support your message and support your vibe. Again, we have this one here, lit up, and so I would definitely work on solar plexus chakra healing, and working on emotions, working on anything having to do with feelings and emotions, and healing those things, like a feeling of maybe almost like I deserve so much, and maybe jealousy of others, and kind of like a controlling nature or something like that. So this is telling you to have control and use your power wisely, and let others be right. That will help bring balance to your relationships. And yes, and at the bottom of the deck, surrender to complete healing, which is another card of healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. And that will help you increase your financial situation. The egg showing that it might take a little bit of time, but to focus on healing and taking into consideration some of the messages here today, you will be able to incubate those ideas and work on the healing, and bring a sense of balance through your community and your relationships, and just healing yourself and using your power. So that should bring in some financial balance. All right, so that is what I have for pile number 2. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching. If you feel that it would help someone that you know, please share the message with them, and I would love to see you back here again soon. Take care. Hi, pile number 4. If you chose the blue lace agate, or pile number 4, this is your reading. So blue lace agate is blue, and that goes along with the blue energy for the throat chakra. You may be needing to communicate or improve communication, and or be working in some type of field where communication is important, whether that be listening really well to details, or speaking. I heard a car horn just as I said that, or speaking clearly, speaking knowledge, speaking words of wisdom. Perhaps you have like a nice voice, some type of communication. I'm also sensing of like a sense of peace and calm and tranquility. So you may just need to be like a almost like somebody who pacifies a situation, or who can bring calm to a situation. All right, let's look and see what is the amount in your envelope. Ooh. Okay, so this is the 100, which is the highest amount in the reading. So that looks good. So it looks like to kind of stay in this vibe, and or if you're not in this vibe yet, communication is very important. It may be, again, how you come across and what you say, or opening up your communication skills, opening up to speaking more will help you make more money, or your communication is very valuable. What you have to say, perhaps if you're not there yet, what you have to say is very valuable, and like keep at it or improve, see where you can make improvements, and we'll see what messages we get today from the cards to definitely make that increase in your finances. Okay, so let's see, what is the message for pile number 4? And 4s are numbers of stability and building on a solid foundation and structure. Okay, what is the message for pile number 4? Wow. Okay, guys, so you got another 4, and energy and true love. So communicating with your true love, or going after something that you really, really love. This may have to do with working on something with someone in a relationship. This may be working on something that has you kind of speaking about your love experiences, perhaps like a twin flame experience that maybe you have information to share with others, and people will pay to hear about it. There is another 4 here, so that is building on a solid foundation and structure. You may be moving up in a relationship, and good communication is important. There may be something, again, that you're just working on, partnering with someone. This can also just be like feeling in love, like finding really what you love, truly what you love to communicate about, something that you're passionate about, or speaking up is going to help you. Perhaps the big, okay, so perhaps this is the biggest amount of money. And you know how sometimes like people choose like to be with someone who's rich because they have, you know, a lot of money, but in actuality, the better choice would have been to follow your heart, right? So follow true love, and that is more valuable than picking the rich person. Like, you would be more valuable, and maybe even surprise you with what ends up falling into your life. You know, money might come along with that decision as well. Okay, so what is the message for pile number 2? Oop, I said pile number 2. You may want to watch pile number 2 as well. Now, 2s are numbers of partnership, relationship, any type of connection with another person. Could be a contract. You may be even making movies about true love, you know, some type of communication field. I would take that to be on like television, movies, things like that as well. Okay, so what is the message for pile number 4? Finding. Wow. So finding true love, or finding yourself, finding love for yourself, finding like a better way of communicating. And I do see she's holding like a red flower. And she has some butterflies near her. One I can tell the color is blue. So blue, like the blue chakra. Maybe finding your voice, finding your true love. Finding your self-confidence, definitely. Okay, so what is the message for pile number 4? success. This is like the dream. I mean, where you can communicate freely, and be yourself, finding your self-confidence, finding your true love, finding success, having the biggest, most valuable amount in the reading. Okay, so what is the message for pile number 4? Shine, new moon in Leo. I don't know, pile number 4. This is a pretty good reading. Okay, what is the message for pile number 4? Okay, horse. Care for others and let them be free. Archangels Mary and Christiel. So horse, work horse. You may be working very hard on something. Horses are free. Care for others and let them be free. There may be some type of communication where you are perhaps caring for horses, caring for others, finding yourself, maybe finding your independence, perhaps letting go of something, having some type of communication where you are shining the light on something, or really kind of ready to step into your light and your success. And if you are not okay, whoops, I just dropped a bunch of cards. Let's see. I think I'll leave them there for right now, but the card that I do see upright is forgiveness. So there might be some type of forgiveness. Either forgive yourself for something that you need to do. Perhaps it is leave a relationship that is not what you would like it to be, to find your true love. And once, you feel happy and kind of free, and then you will also feel that success, and you'll feel like $1 million, not just $100, Okay, so what is the message for pile number 4? Surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. So surrender to your creativity, and definitely having to do with communication, something about love, finding yourself, finding your success. This is truly like a really good, positive reading. Care for others and let them be free is important. Shine, just step out of like your normal, there may be some kind of like restrictions you feel, like some kind of boundaries or something that's holding you back. So it's time to shine and really like go after your success, or you are on this path, like you're vibing high already with the $100, being the largest amount in the reading. But at the bottom of the deck, it does say surrender comparisons with other people. So keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. So no, none of this comparing yourself. Really find, your self-worth, your value. Shine like the star that you are. Shine like the sun, the ray of sun that you are. And this has to do with other people too, though, because this is surrender your comparisons with other people, and this has to do with caring for others and letting them be free. So definitely a good reading, though. So thank you for watching. That's all I have for pile number 4. I hope that it was beneficial. If you feel that it would help someone else, please share it with them. I thank you for taking a moment to watch and also to comment down below. And I would love to see you again soon. Take care. At pile number 5, if you chose pile number 5 or the garnet stone, this is your reading. So garnets are kind of different shades of like red. This one's more brown, but it did go through the washer machine once. So garnets are for the red root chakra. So a sense of belonging, root, the structure, the stability, the foundation. Let's see what the amount is in your envelope. Okay, so definitely need some work on the root chakra to feel more stable, to feel like a sense of belonging, to feel like better about things. And now I'm also realizing that this was pile number 5. 5s are numbers of change, but they are also numbers of, like the 5 of Pentacles in tarot would be something of like a feeling of lack, a feeling of feeling left out. Sometimes even can be illness and like needing recovery or support. So definitely doing some chakra meditations, healing, balancing, all of them, but making sure that the root chakra is definitely stronger. So you may want to visualize red, going to the base of your spine, and finding meditations or affirmations that help build that kind of, feeling of safety, security, stability, and work on that. All right, so let's see what other messages we can get for pile number 5. If you're feeling, lack right now, if you're feeling that you need to raise that vibration to help kind of bring in some financial stability. Okay, what is the message for pile number 5? Okay. So we have 2 cards that came out. 2, cycle, status quo, and 3, spirit, intuition, and manifestation. Now 2 and 3 together make 5. So again, card number 5, or pile number 5, and that feeling of lack, but better using your intuition and manifestation can help the situation. So really tuning into your intuition, really trying to manifest things and bring them into being. What it looks like, there's some kind of cycle here where you are manifesting like some type of beginning or some type of kind of creative spark, some type of situation that is not necessarily on a solid foundation, and it has you staying in the same place, doing the same thing. And they say, it's like, what is the definition of insanity if you keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result? So let's see what else we can get for pile number 5. What is pile number 5's message? Happiness. Okay, so working on feelings of happiness, really going after what makes you happy. Perhaps you are just kind of stuck in these cycles where you don't know how to be happy, and perhaps you're just kind of stuck in this feeling of either not deserving it or just feeling like you're familiar with it. Perhaps you grew up with that kind of mindset either from your parents or from your, whoever, raised you or brought you up. This right here, this blue butterfly, symbolizing change, symbolizing transformation. And because this card is here, it's important to note, I do not want you to say like this reading shows that you're kind of stuck in this. This is showing you what you can do to make your situation better. So knowing that there is something that you have to change and something that is going to make you happy. So whatever that is, you need to allow happiness into your life. What is the message for pile number 5? Okay, security. And this is literally this stone in card form. So security is, a card of saying that you are secure, you are safe and secure. So trust that God's source spirit has you covered as long as you have done what it is that is needed. You're wearing your seatbelt, you paid your insurance on whatever, vehicle or house or whatever insurances that you need to pay to keep them up to date. You have your smoke alarms in your house or carbon monoxide detectors, whatever it is. Make sure that those things are in working order. And then after that, don't be so hyper vigilant. Don't be so stressed out. Really try and be in your happiness and focus on that. I'm also getting what you focus on is what you draw towards yourself, especially with the manifestation there. Okay, so what is the message for pile number 5? Go for it. New moon in Aries, go for it. So go for what makes you happy. You are safe and secure. You need to trust your intuition. There's something that's holding you back and keeping you in the same cycle. There's something that you are keeping yourself stuck in. And I don't want you to be hard on yourself or blame yourself or whatever, but this is literally saying, and your kind of intuition and manifestation, either you're not listening to your intuition or you're manifesting the same cycle. So this is talking about go for it. There's something that you know intuitively that you can go after, and you're this is a general reading. So if there's anything dangerous, I'm not suggesting that. But if there's something that you feel safe and secure doing and it makes you happy and doesn't hurt anyone, then go for it. Get out of that status quo. Get out of that same old, same old. Okay, so what is the message for pile number 5? Okay, care for others and let them be free. Archangels Mary and Christiel. So this might be releasing a relationship, releasing friendship, releasing some type of, even some type of contract, something that you've been wanting to end, something that's making you feel like you are stuck in this, just stuck in this cycle. I'm going to get you another one of these just because that also came out for, I believe it was pile number 3. What is the message for pile number 4? Okay. Snake, live according to your divine essence, the elemental kingdom. This card is a card that talks about a big change being possible. Like a big change is on the way. It is time for you to burst forth and kind of shed this old skin and, do something new. And it also talks about, are you able to trust those around you? But this talks about security and happiness and care for others and let them be free. So there might be something that you need to let go of to get out of this, unsatisfying situation. Make sure if it is, what if it is that you want the status quo, that's fine. If it makes you happy and you feel secure, then go for it. But this talks about a change, and this talks about caring for others and letting them be free. So to me, that just means like something maybe have to, maybe had to like let something go and allow them to kind of have that freedom. Okay, what is the message for pile number 5? Surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. Okay, so in time, things will change. This card talks about, a big change, and are you ready for it? So surrender to divine timing. You may feel ready for it, but there may be still some type of block or some type of cycle that needs to be ended first before this timing, that divine timing. We can't make things go any faster. Oh, this card also talks about you are safe and secure despite what is going on around you. So despite the challenges, despite any kind of, like strife or, challenging situations. We'll get one more for pile number 5. Okay, surrender defensiveness. And I can't remember which other reading today got this, either I think pile 1 or pile 2. Surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. So that also talks about, this one talked about ego, and this one talked about letting people be free. So this defensiveness, there might be some type of cycle, and you're thinking about making a change. You're okay. Like, you're okay. Go for it. Security, happiness, and live according to your divine essence. Care for others and let them be free. Surrender to divine timing for whatever it is that you're going for. This is a financial and career reading, so that was my intention, to gear it towards that. So you may be working on what makes you feel secure and stable, and definitely do go for it. So go whatever it is that you are considering doing. At the bottom of the deck, surrender denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. So you may be kind of, hoping on someone's potential, and the cycle has been showing you that you need to take the blindfold off and really look at the situation. Is it changing if you don't do anything? So if you were to not do anything and just go along with the situation and you're just hoping for someone else to change, it is not necessarily going to happen. And again, this talks about surrender to divine timing. So if you wanted to wait on something, it's not necessarily the message that you're getting today. Surrendering defensiveness is going to help you. So kind of nagging at someone or telling them like you want them to do X, Y, Z, or, hurry up with something or whatever it is. This is now starting to make me feel it's almost like an ultimatum, maybe even an ultimatum to like go up a level in commitment or something like that. This talks about go for it. So go somewhere, perhaps leave a situation, go for something. Only you will know if this is go for some type of new change, going for your happiness, and kind of doing something from a distance, because this one talks about care for others and letting them be free. If you're meant to be, like if you're meant to return to be with someone, divine timing, But again, work on ego as well. All right, so that is the message that I have for pile number 5. Thank you for watching. I hope that it was beneficial. If you feel that someone else might benefit from watching this reading, please share it with them. And I hope to see you again soon. Take care. Hi, pile number 6. It is time for your reading. If you chose the black stone heart, or pile number 6, this is your reading. So black stone heart is it's a color of protection. So you may need to protect yourself and your loved ones and your belongings at this time. You may be feeling protected from God's Source Spirit. It may be a good idea to protect your heart. It may be a good idea to protect yourself before you do any kind of like spiritual work, or before you do any kind of like career change. Maybe seek guidance and use your intuition before making any big decisions. This has to do with the heart. You may have some type of blockages, and you may need to work on the heart chakra. Let's see what amount is in your envelope. Okay, 20. So you have the $20 bill, which isn't that bad. So you are in this vibe right now with your finances, and we're going to take a look at what the message is for you and how we can maybe get that to increase a bit if possible. Okay, what is the message for pile number 6? Decrease. Okay, so you're in a cycle of decrease right now, and that's card number 4 with cycle. So 4 is a number of stability, structure, building on a solid foundation. You may be feeling that like money is kind of slipping through your hands, and like right now, I don't know if everybody kind of feels that we are in drought conditions, but I know that it is where I live, and it probably is in many places. So you may kind of understand this, and I know that there's like a lack of water in a couple places as well. Like I was watching videos recently and was just sad. It's sad that some countries have so little water, drinking water, and how expensive it is to just try and buy like a plastic. Anyhow, so decrease, and or you may be needing to decrease something, maybe even decrease your water usage to show that you appreciate and value the Earth's resources. But there is a cycle decrease. You may be used to making more money. What I'm getting from this is you didn't get such a low amount, so be appreciative and be grateful for what it is that you have received. You didn't receive, the 1, the 5, or the 10. All right, so what is the message for pile number 6? Blessings. Okay, so yes, so appreciate all you're blessed with. You may have experienced some type of loss. With the black heart there, you may have lost someone, and I am sorry if that is the case. But do focus on blessings. Okay, so what is the message for pile number 6? Release. Okay, so let it go. There's something that you need to release right now in the Northern Hemisphere. We've just become the the fall season, the autumn, and it is a time of release where the leaves will fall and hopefully there will be new growth in the spring season, which would be 6 months from now. So there may be something that is kind of like a cycle, and letting it go right now, kind of letting it go to God's Source Spirit and allowing God's Source Spirit to kind of work through you and some type of blessings to be grateful for this release. You may also be experiencing some type of block in emotions or feelings, and so this may need to be released as well. That can help. That can help increase flow. Okay, so what is the message for pile number 6? Be real. Full moon in Aquarius, be real. So there may be something that you are kind of hiding, holding back. There may be something that you are not showing to like family members or a friend or somebody important, some partner. Being real, being authentic is important. And this may have to do with social media or your like friends. This may also have to do with anywhere where you have Aquarius in your birth chart. It may have to do with technology. What is the message for pile number 6? Owl. Listen to the messages of the angels, Archangel Book P. Okay, so there's some type of message that you are receiving. Perhaps, again, if there has been some type of loss. I'm not predicting any loss. I'm just saying because this card talks about loss. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, it does say, Dolphin, live joyfully in the present. Archangel's jewels. So there's something to release, something to let go of. Listen to the messages of the angels. You may be receiving some types of like intuitive communication, some type of messages that you are hearing, and this is asking you to be real. So this might also have to do with being practical. Okay, what is the message for pile number 6? Surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Again, more of this release. Let it go. Let it go to God's Source Spirit. Talk to your angels. Have them, if you're like needing some type of clarity. Okay, can we get some clarification for the Be Real card? Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Okay, so take a break. Let it go to God's Source Spirit. Surrender stress. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. So you may be so focused on whatever this decrease is or this loss is, and it's not allowing this blockage to be released. You, again, didn't get the smallest amount in the reading. So you need to focus on your blessings. You need to hear the messages of the angels. You need to surrender to play and be real. Don't look at things in such a kind of negative, stressful light. Look at them as a blessing. This may be a blessing in disguise. And surrendering to play, listening to the messages of angels, releasing. You may have already heard this message. The message, because it's repeated several times, the owls are probably telling you, the angels are probably telling you to kind of let it go and, meditate, pray, however it is. Be real, surrender to play is going to help you either kind of stay in this vibe or increase your vibe, because again, perhaps you feeling some type of block and it's caused some type of loss or decrease. All right, but stay in the flow of blessings. Be realistic in your thinking and release all this. All right, and that is what I have for pile number 6. So this brings us to the end of our pick a card. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I hope that it was beneficial. If you feel that someone else would maybe benefit from watching the reading, share it with them. And I would love to see your comments down below. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you back again soon. Take care.